So Paul, why should someone use an architect?
A good question. It's a commonly asked question. I'm an architect, so my answer is going to be a little biased. But an architect trains for 5 years at university, you need a university degree. You then have to do at least 2 years before you can register an architect and call yourself an architect. And then depending on your experience, I've been an architect for 30 years. Architecture is my passion. I love architecture, I think about it a lot. And so I've got a lot of experience in it.
And so what happens when sometimes if someone chooses not to use an architect, what problems can they run into?
Let me just go back to what difference an architect makes. If you choose to use an architect, you're choosing a professional person that is acting on your behalf. So if it's a house, for example, you can have a bespoke house. The architect is trained at taking a brief from you and designing a house that suits you. You'll probably notice, you'll see ads in the paper from real estate agents about an architect design house. It adds value to the house. The mistakes people make, they're generic mistakes that people make with just inexperience on things like not documenting the project properly, not doing enough drawings, not thinking about the selections before they go to site. Examples are a builder will ring and say, if it's not, the project's not documented, say, well, where do you want your PowerPoints? And that should be thought about before you go to site. Same with all the material selections, selecting all the cabinet work, the finishes, the taps, the door handles. That should be done beforehand. You don't want a call saying, what taps do you want? And then you've got to run around and choose taps, and then you don't have time to sort of select everything together. So you should be able to select all the materials that go together, the taps, the door handles, and the same finishes, and then you just get a more cohesive result in the end. Sure.
So what I'm hearing is you get a nice, well thought out, put together end result, which didn't take a whole lot of extra time. There wasn't wasted time, and there wasn't wasted money, and it was built to last, basically, because you document all of the details.
And it's a considered design.